Welcome to a week in my life in Melbourne. Hope you enjoy Valentine's Day.
You can never go back.
I'm about to go and meet David. He got here on Wednesday and today is Friday. We haven't managed to arrange to meet yet, so today's the day. And I think when I come back from seeing him, I'll be single. We've just been having the same issue for our entire relationship, where he won't talk about the future or make plans. It's a lack of commitment, and it's time to end that. After 3.5 years. Today we have the Now and Again festival, so we're about to get ready for that. I'm a single lady. This is my, what do you call it? My submission for Love Island.
Raiz africana, desaliança, ponta de lança, para uma jiu-jitsu ofensivo falando que isso é tipo macumba, espero que suma, música preta a gente assina, funk é filho do Beto, assuma,
How cute I look in my new jumper, my new sweatshirt. So, I went to the cafe yesterday in Brighton. A bit annoyed I didn't film any of it on my camera. It was just a really small coffee bar. I went in and there was one guy working and he started showing me how things work, and then he started talking as if I'm getting the job and as if I'm taking the job. So then I started to assume I was going to take the job. So by the time I left, I'd agreed to come back in on Tuesday. It's Thursday yesterday. And what's on my mind is the welcome to travel job. He wants me to come in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but it clashes with my interview with the welcome to travel, so I need to think about messaging them to reorganise it, and also thinking about how to let him know I can't come in on one of those days so that I can do the interview. And it was cold in here today because Tian had the aircon on, so I've got this jumper on, but it's actually gonna be hot again today.
It was hot this morning.
I
I
think
think you were hot as well because you were out of the cover, so I was like, I'll just do us a favour.
Oh, so you put it on this morning?
Yeah,
I thought it was on last night.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's hot now. Got this from H&M. It's my only sweatshirt actually. That's that update. Now I just need to practice my answers for welcome to travel.
Like, I'm thinking, I might go visit Sadie on the way home.
Tian's doing her to-do list. We're in a weird position right now because we don't fully have jobs. We've been here for 2 weeks and we want a routine, but we want full-time hours, which we're not getting. I went into the cafe earlier today and did 2 hours. I travelled an hour there and an hour back. Basically spent the same amount of time travelling to the cafe as I did working. It's not ideal. I had something to say. My comment was, I've got goals, but it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything towards them. So keep my 88 days to stay in Australia. I'm leaving this to last minute potentially. Travel Western Australia in a camper van. I had this idea in my head that I would be doing it with David, and that was an easy thought because I was like, well, now I've got someone to rent the camper van with. We can plan that together. We've broken up. We broke up. We broke up last week and decided to go separate ways, even though we're both in Melbourne, so we've bumped into each other a few times. But I was having a thought that maybe these feelings of not working towards our goals is actually not the case. Maybe our current headspace is us processing and letting go of certain ideas. So for example, I'm having to let go of this idea of travelling in a camper van with David for Western Australia. I need to let go of that idea before I can plan a different trip and get excited for a different trip. Maybe we're subconsciously working towards our goals right this second.
You need time, you need to schedule in time to process things though.
Yeah, put it in my calendar. Time to process.
Yeah, schedule in a heartbreak at 2 AM.
2 AM. That would suck. For you, I'd be crying next to you in the bed. Me and Tian are sharing this bed. Be sobbing. It's weird because...
sob with you.
Thanks.
Right.
The sadness ebbs and flows and it comes in at weird times. But I think I dealt with a lot of the emotions before we actually had the chat to break up because I knew what was coming. Tian, you're late, as per. Sorry, I'm making it so much better for you, aren't I? Time you starting work?
Very soon.
Time?
5.
Tian should be on her way. Oh, sorry, I've always got mascara underneath my eyes. I'm just watching back the vlogs and trying to decide whether I should do 1, 2 or 3 or like a series of job hunting in Melbourne, and I'll probably do that. So, hope you enjoy.
Enjoy.
How many drinks are you going to serve tonight?
Oh god. Mainly cocktails. God knows how many. Cocktail night tonight, 2 for 1.
2 for 1 in Blue Train.
Actually, I'll be serving mainly watermelon lychee martinis.
Can you do strawberry lychee
AKA basic bitch martinis. Nah. Yeah, to be fair, I can make one.
I don't think I'd like the watermelon one. I think I'd want a strawberry martini.
Yeah, I could just do that and then put strawberry liqueur in it instead of lychee liqueur.
I'll be right down.
I'll make it for ya.
Excuse this mess. So, a little update on my job situation. So, you know, I went to that cafe and they've hired me, but I'm in like a training week. I went yesterday, today, and I've got tomorrow. So doing 3 days this week amounts to about 6 or 7 hours. But I think next week they'll give me like 18, even though they promised 26. Because I've added up the hours that they want me to work, and if I go in every day it adds up to 18, so I probably won't get as many as they initially promised. I feel like people over-promise when they hire you. Secondly, Munich Brauhaus that I'm hired for has not paid us for the trial shift, and it's like a week and a half later. Been speaking to somebody else who also did their trial shift, and they know somebody who didn't get paid for a trial previously, so it's pretty bad, and I don't think that I actually did get I don't think we got the job there. So the guy I did the trial with, he emailed his stuff over twice, and then he rang them today and they said we didn't receive it, so I think they're just bullshitting. So that's Munich Brauhaus, which is disappointing because it did seem like a fun place to work. Sake Japanese hired me on Sunday, so I emailed them over all my documents on Monday, and I'm just waiting to hear back from them for shifts. I thought I'd be in this week and I'm free the entire week to work, but they didn't actually get back to me with shifts. So yes, and finally the best bit, I've got an interview with Welcome to Travel on Friday, so in 2 days. I've been preparing, I've got answers to their questions that they sent over in advance, and I'm looking forward to the interview actually to find out more. So I'm really holding out hope for this one with Welcome to Travel, because I just think I'm going to really enjoy it and I think it's the right fit for me, so fingers crossed. So yeah, the evenings are free because I don't have any work or any shifts. So I'm just going to go to the Docklands, and I was going to say actually, when I do get a job and I can finalise telling you that I finally, hopefully, got the job with Welcome to Travel, then I can begin a new vlog. I want to do a weekly vlog in Melbourne. Week in my life sort of vlogs. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more of those, and if you're new here, please like and subscribe so you get notified. I'm at about 183 followers as of today, and I really want to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, so it's a big leap, and I'm enjoying it anyway, so I'm not going to stop. But I don't know, I just want the motivation of having more subscribers, I guess. The weather's really good this week, really hot. Earlier I went to the park and I sunbathed for 2 hours because I feel like I'm losing my tan, and I'm gonna head now to the Docklands to watch the sunset, because last time I was here I saw such a beautiful sunset. The area where we live, I say CBD but because it feels like the city, but we're actually living in the Docklands and it's a 20-minute walk there, so it feels rude not to go and use it. And then when I come back, I'm gonna go straight and have a swim. My legs are hurt from training legs yesterday, which is good because there's not that many weights in our apartment gym, and I still managed to get DOMs. So yeah, that's that. Let's go see. I better save my battery in case I get a really nice sunset. Get some pictures and videos. Tomorrow I have my first stage interview with Welcome to Travel, so I'm just coming to test out the Wi-Fi and potentially choose a place where I can have the interview. They do have a library with some meeting rooms, so I'm going to go have a look and see if I can get any internet there. Interview is at 10:45. I feel prepared, but I just want to have a little practice actually, so that I'm even more prepared. But I can obviously look at my notes anyway, and I really want this job. I'm just worried that they've already got it in their minds who they want to hire. great lighting for my meeting, well, my interview, and there's a bit of an echo. But what can I do? There's Molly and Betsy have got a friend of theirs staying on our sofa, and he's been there for 10 days, so awkward because they won't ask him to leave. But he's staying on our sofa, so I can't use the lounge because he's there right now. Got my interview with Welcome to Travel. Maybe I should sit that way. That might be better. Let me have a look. I've got a nice picture behind me then. I'm nervous, definitely. Last time I was this nervous was probably, well, before my breakup with David last week, but also before I had to let my team know that I was leaving and moving to Australia. So I think that's the last time I was this nervous. And then before that, probably a couple of presentations I've done. But yeah, I've got about half an hour now to practice. Got my notes here for the interview. So I just really want it to go well. I really want this job. I think I'll enjoy it so much. It's such a fun role, and I think it's just what I need. But I'm like, it's going to be so competitive, and I know there's going to be so many people who've applied. Please give it to me. I genuinely can't believe I'm sat here and I'm about to have an interview with Welcome to Travel. It's just fucking crazy. Part of my response to one of the questions is about how before I got here, me and Jamie were talking about predictions and worst best case scenarios, and in the best case scenario for Australia, I said that I would get a job working for Welcome to Travel. So if this is where it all begins, so scared. I'm nervous because I really want it. So do many other people. 4 minutes. Better join a minute early as well, just in case. Right, next time I speak to you will be after, so I'll let you know how it goes. I don't know how it went. There were quite a few questions I hadn't prepared for, like about targets and stuff, but I feel like I answered them as I would have if I was given them beforehand. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't have lied about how I feel about targets and being competitive and stuff. I think I had good answers, but who knows? I don't, as I said, I think with this and with any job, you just don't know how good other people are. So it's, yeah, you just never know. He said he'll be in touch later today to let me know if I've got through to the task that needs to be done. And then yeah, they're hiring for 2 community team members, so that actually gives me some hope. And yeah, some of the questions I had were obviously confidential anyway, about targets and stuff. So yeah, and I also, because I mentioned my YouTube channel a few times, I gave him my thing to look at. But oh my god, that makes me really self-conscious. I'm like, what is it? But yeah, I think it'd be really exciting. It sounds great. You do have to work Saturdays, that's the only thing, but it's fine. Very exciting. I guess just wait now. Fingers crossed. So yeah, we have this meeting rooms that overlook the pool. Also, the Welcome to Travel office is so close to my apartment. Just forget an interview. It's good. So close. So, what has been going on? I moved to Melbourne on, I think it was 2nd of February. Checked into this Airbnb on the 4th. And I've been here in this place for 3 weeks. In that time, I've had about 4 trial shifts for like hospitality work. I've been to 2 festivals, and I've been through a breakup. So it's been eventful. We've just been spending the first 2 weeks trying to look for jobs, and we have this Airbnb for another month, which is great. It's near Southern Cross Station, and it's like a high-rise apartment, really nice views, and we're pretty happy here. So I'm gonna stay another month. I'm hoping by the time we move out, I will have got a job with Welcome to Travel. So I had the first stage interview yesterday, and they sent me through some interview questions, or some scenario-based questions yesterday, and I have to complete those by Monday. So I'm working on that this weekend. and I could potentially have my second interview and final interview with them on Friday. So fingers crossed. After I stayed in bed all morning writing up some answers to their questions, I went to South Bank. Tian and Betsy, who I'm living with, they are working in a bar, so I went and had a coffee there. And then I went to the Japanese restaurant where I'm supposed to be starting soon, and just spoke to the manager about getting my starter pack, which I can show you actually. So I have to learn all the ingredients, and there's certain things that you need to say when you serve food. So let's take this for example. You've got the large plates. They are got fragrant duck breast, and when you put it on the table you have to say fragrant duck breast served with shimeji mushrooms, coriander and yuzu ginger sauce, and you have to know everything that's on the plate. But it gets more complicated when you get to the sushi. That's the one. So there's some nigiri, and you have to know which each of those are, just in case they ask. So yeah, and you need to know all the allergies, so I'm gonna have to memorize that this weekend and next week. So I start, so I went in and I got that from the Japanese. It sounds like she's gonna give me over 20 hours a week, and it's kind of a backup plan in case I don't get the job Welcome to Travel. But if I do get it, I am gonna try and balance it so I can earn more money. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about working that many hours a week. Then I went to Sephora and I changed my foundation. I didn't film any of this, I did want to, I just completely forgot. So I'm gonna get better at that this week. I'm just chilling in the flat on my own now. I'm gonna make a risotto. I'm gonna watch Alexis Eldridge's vlog, and I'm gonna potentially go train back later. Tomorrow we're going for a roast, I think, not sure. Monday I'm not working again. I've got brunch with Adele, and I've got dinner with Tian and then two girls we met when we went to the first festival here. And then I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, I'm in 8:30 till 11 or 11:30 in the cafe, which is in Hampton, and I have to get a train. It takes me an hour to get there, and sometimes it's just totally not worth it. Part of me is like, why am I working? Why am I working there? But it's just, at the moment, it was just handed to me and I took it. So yeah. Then Tuesday's gonna be a busy day because at 2 till 4, I've got the recruitment session for the Grand Prix. So I thought it would be really cool to work the Grand Prix. So I've got to go to that for 2 hours, and then an hour later, after it finishes, I've got to go to my shift at Sake Japanese. So yeah, I'll be working, I don't know how many hours, it's not that many hours. It could be worse, it's just 3 different jobs, so. And then Wednesday, Thursday, the same shifts, but no recruitment thing. No recruitment thing for the Grand Prix. So I have 5 hours in between the cafe and the Japanese. And then Friday, I'm hoping that I'll have an interview with Welcome to Travel. So I've told them I can't work because I need to keep it free. But I do have an event on Friday night. It's a drum and bass event with Netsky, Subfocus and Hamdi, who's more like half-time, and K-Motions as well. So that'll be really good. It starts at 10 and it finishes at about 4. It's only around the corner from my flat, so that's ideal. So I'm just like, they do want me to come in at lunchtime on Saturday, and I'm gonna have to go back to them and say no, or just power through. Work Saturday night, and then next Sunday we might go to the Great Ocean Road. I might do that again with the girls this time, and we're gonna drive it. So yeah. One other thing, I popped by the MMA fight store and I was gonna buy some gloves, but I just bought some wraps. So another thing you might see this week is I want to join Absolute MMA. It's £143 a month. So yeah, I'm gonna join that, and I think it'll make me feel more in a routine, although when the hell am I gonna go? I'm working that much. We'll make it work, we'll make it work. My risotto. I've got in there mushrooms, onions, leek and garlic, some rice, chicken stock and water. Simples. I'll probably never change. First day I wore this. going for a roast dinner.
Out my face, shave my own t-shirt. Do you know where mine's from?
Tian's borrowing my socks today. She needs to do a wash. Well, bright, sun's out, going for a roast at the Hotel Barclay, I think. Well, they don't have a veggie option today, so we're like, tried to find somewhere else to go. Can't find anywhere. So
Wait, no, I think we are just going there.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Hopefully they'll do Yorkshires for you.
Yeah, they should do. We just finished our roast in Hotel Barclay. It was not that impressive because they didn't have any like veggie option. Oh, and they ran out of beef, but they gave Tian and Emma a steak, so they lucked out. It's $20, and I thought it was tasty, so that's good. That's in St Kilda, so that's where we are now. Just heading back now. It's Sunday.
Well, I'm full, I am.
Nice bit of steak. Was it now? So Welshy.
Needs a bit of stew.
Dog doesn't have a tail. Did you see that? Dog doesn't have a tail. No. Thanks for watching. Oh, can I just say that a bit better? Thank you for watching. Thank you. Ugh. Thanks for watching. That just sounded not like me. I could just say it genuine, like, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you giving up the time to keep in touch with me